Hey, what's up everybody? My name is RaisorBlade, and before the video begins, I just want to explain a bit about what this video is, where it came from, and all that stuff. So about a year ago, that was when I was trying to make film reviews, but because I didn't have the proper technology, like I didn't have any good editing equipment whatsoever, it just wasn't fun, so I never really could get into it. So I kind of stopped. However, I was able to make one or two videos. The first video, I reviewed the movie Thumbelina by Don Bluth, but that review's gone. Like, I have no idea where it is. But I was able to find my Pocahontas review, so I figured, hey, that'd be nice to chat to put it back on the channel. Yeah, so yeah, I decided to re-upload. I asked you guys if you want to see it, and a lot of you said, yeah, you would like to see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload it now. So I uploaded it now, and so I want to explain where this review came from and why I didn't upload it again yet, because I just recently found it, and what happened. Like I said, this is over a year ago. It's a really old video. You get to see a bit more of my bedroom in there. Plus, you get to see my really bad haircut back a year ago. But yeah, I just want to I wanted to let you guys know what was up with that, and I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is RaisorBlade. Okay, so last week I told you guys what I was going to review next. But first, let's talk a little bit about history. The Disney Renaissance. The Disney Renaissance is a period of movies that came out from Walt Disney Pictures between the years of 1989 and 1999. As a result, these films brought back the interest of the public, both critically and financially, to Disney. A lot of the films that came out of Disney were big successes. Films like The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, Mulan, and Tarzan, the list goes on. However, well, a lot of the films are seen as some of the best, including movies like Beauty and the Beast, which I do consider as Disney's magnum opus. There were a couple films that were seen as a bit lackluster. I mean, not bad per se, just a lot weaker in comparison to the films of the first half of the Renaissance. So, where did this drop begin? Ladies and gentlemen, I have it right here. Let's begin. So the film begins in the year 1607 as a bunch of people are leaving England to go see the New World. And who is the captain of this main voyage? Our main hero, John Smith, voiced by Mel Gibson himself. So for the next 5 minutes, we'll basically be telling everybody how freaking fantastic he is. Yeah, he's gonna board the ship on top of a giant cannon, he's gonna save a guy from drowning. He's basically just gonna be looked upon as God. And you wanna know why? Because he's voiced by Mel fucking Gibson. Of course. Who else?
I've seen hundreds of new worlds, Thomas. What could possibly be different about this one?
Oh, hi, opening credits. I was beginning to wonder when you'd show up. You're only, almost 6 minutes late for the movie. So after the opening credits, we finally see the Native Americans in their homeland. And we discover that the Indians have just come out of a war. That being all said by the chief, who will just go by Chief. He doesn't need a name, he's just, Chief is good. Chief is good.
Yes, but there's one smiling face I don't see. Where is my daughter?
Oh, your daughter? Oh, she's just dramatically posing on top of a mountain somewhere. You know. Just look at that pose. Look at that pose! Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Your father's back! Come down here! No! Not that way!
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. She's dead. I mean, yeah. I don't care if she landed on the fat bastard from Austin Powers. She's dead. And they're also dead.
Don't you think we're getting a little old for these games?
This movie just got a lot better. So when Pocahontas gets back, she finds out that her dad wants her to marry a warrior named Kocoum.
But he's so serious.
So, let's get this straight, guys. Pocahontas is a strong, independent woman who doesn't want to marry someone she's betrothed to. You gotta give it to Disney. You just gotta give it to Disney for creating such an original character. I mean, seriously, they're gonna use this for every princess they use. They could use it for Belle. They could use it for Jasmine. They could use it for Mulan. They use it for Like I said, everyone. Pretty much just everyone. And as per typical Disney fashion, we have to have a song to hammer in the notion that Pocahontas doesn't want to get married.
What I love most about rivers is you can't step in the same river twice.
Alright, well, okay, so a lot of Disney songs out there are actually really freaking good. We have something like Hakuna Matata, Tale as Old as Time, and Let It Go for obvious reasons. Me? I can't find a single song here I like. I'm sorry. Well, okay, there are a couple songs, but this isn't one of them. Just Around the River Bend, I'm sorry, but it's pretty forgettable in my opinion. And it's just a basic standard message of what you expect to hear from a princess and what they want to talk about, them not having to have their lives lived for them, all that stuff. It's about as basic as you'd hear. It's generic, it's simple, it's forgettable. So Pocahontas talks about a dream that she's been having in the last few days, and she decides to go speak to her grandmother Willow.
Good morning, child.
Oh God, what the fuck is that?
Look at it, Wiggins. An entire new world chock full of gold. Just waiting for me.
So here we have probably the worst part of the film, the villain, Governor Radcliffe. Instead of having a man who's actually really complex and interesting like future villains like Frollo or someone really funny and charming like Gaston, we have a greedy dirtbag. Alright, now look, Disney, I know you're like the kings and queens of changing time, rewriting history and all that stuff, and that's perfectly fine. It's worked in other movies, but I gotta ask, why do you need a villain whose only motivation is money? I mean, you have great villains in the past. You'll have great villains in the future. So why a greedy dirtbag? Why not just let history speak for itself? I mean, there's a lot of complexities in history. The reason why people left England in the first place was to avoid religious persecution, to avoid paying taxes, to basically be free, to basically just run around, get butt-ass naked if they wanted to, just run out in the woods and do whatever they want. Without a fucking red coat just telling them, hey, you can't do that. Well, I'm America, bitch. I can do what I want now. It's pretty funny given the fact that even nowadays, we're still not free. Even in our own country, we're not free anymore. So, while John Smith decides to go venturing off into the midst of the unknown, Governor Radcliffe decides it's time to...
The rest of you, break out the shovels. It's time to start digging. Digging?
dig up for gold? What? Disney, did anyone ever tell you that you don't dig for gold, you mine for gold? Like, you go to a mountain, a cave, and dig for gold? You know, and along with gold, you can also find diamonds and a bunch of other great useful things.
Let's not forget what the Spanish found when they came to the New World. Gold. Mountains of it.
Oh, for God's sake, I play Minecraft and I know more about mining gold than this guy does!
The gold of Cortez, the jewels of Pizarro, will seem like mere trinkets by this time tomorrow. Mine, boys, mine every mountain, and dig, boys. Dig till you grab a pig, boys.
But you have to give it to Disney, even though the song material isn't really that good, it is catchy. I will admit that. This is probably one of the better songs in the movie, just because it's catchy.
Mine, mine.
And hey, what better way to end a song than by taking a page out of Michael Bay's book and blow shit up? So while Pocahontas plays stalker, John Smith unfortunately discovers her, and you know what this leads to? A staring contest. I'm winning. So, when Pocahontas and John Smith finally have a chance to talk to each other, they find out that the language barrier unfortunately keeps them from communicating. So, what's the natural thing to do? some magic bullshit in there to just remove that barrier right open. Seriously, just rip it open like the Berlin Wall. Just fucking just climb over that shit and just do whatever you want with it.
My name is Pocahontas.
How long are we going to keep digging like this, sir?
Aye, we're slaving away, busting our backs day and night.
For king and country, I know, and I show your fatigue.
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention this guy's an asshole? I thought for sure I mentioned it somewhere along the lines. I mean, seriously, this is our villain. He wants so hard to be rich, but all he does is sit on his fat ass and eat chicken legs all day. So after a brief skirmish with the Indians decide that the white people are too dangerous to be around.
These white men are dangerous.
Human history, all in one sentence. Damn, Disney didn't think you had it in you. Okay, so throughout the entire film, we find out that John Smith and Pocahontas are basically the perfection of physique. I mean, John Smith, what did he do? He boarded the ship aboard a cannon, saved the guy's life, and went churning through the wilderness, basically with only one gun. Pretty cool. What did Pocahontas do? She leaped off a mountain, went whitewater rafting, and basically stared a loaded gun in the face and didn't even flinch. My God. These are like the ancestors of Chuck Norris or something. So, given the fact that they are utter badasses, what are we going to do for the rest of the film? They're going to sit on their ass and talk. That's it! Just talk. They're just going to sit on their ass and talk for the rest of the film.
You have the most unusual name, too. John Smith.
It's all right. It's just a handshake. Here, let me show you.
Nothing's happening.
I mean it. They're not going to do anything else. I mean, look, I'm okay with them just sitting on their butts and just talking. That's fine. But at least it has to be something relevant. Here, they're just shooting the breeze. How handshakes work. How names work. That's all. I mean, I'm sorry. Go save someone else's life. Go fight a bear. Go jump off another mountain. Do something important.
You don't know.
Oh, great. Now we get another stupid song. Now, yeah, I know. This song won an Oscar. I know. It has a very strong environmental message. So, how can you possibly hate it? For exactly that. It's environmental message. Now, look, I'm not against environments at all. In fact, I'm for it. It's just the thing. There's just one little thing I have with this film that really ticks me off. It hammers it in like a fucking pile driver. It doesn't shut up about it. Look how great the wilderness is. You can fly if you love the wind too much. Yeah, this bear won't claw me in the face at all if I take its cub away. Yeah, okay, we get it. Nature's beautiful. It's fucking fantastic. Shut up about it and do something important. Okay? Now look, I'm not hating on Disney musicals at all, but if you're gonna write a song, at least have it be relevant. At least do something with it. Don't just run around the woods screaming, hallelujah, plants are freaking Jesus. You can do more than that. You can do better than that. That's all I'm saying. So meanwhile, back at the camp, Governor Radcliffe has an epiphany.
I am doomed. I should be wallowing in riches by now, and I haven't found as much as a speck.
But desperate to kill the savages, he just pulls one out of his ass.
Why do you think those insolent heathens attacked us?
Because we invaded their land and cut down their trees and dug up their earth.
It's the gold. They have it, and they don't want us to take it from them.
Fuck this movie. Okay, so I'm just gonna fast forward for this part, okay? Because there's nothing really interesting going on. There's more talking, more talking, more talking. They're gonna talk about killing each other, but mostly it's just talking about it, so nothing really to worry about. The tree comes back and talks some more. Seriously, for the next 30 minutes, all they do is talk. I mean, how long is this movie anyway? Okay, 81 minutes. That's not even an hour and a half. Not even an hour and a half. Over a quarter of it, 1/3 of it, is just talking. I mean, seriously? Fuck it, let's just get to the actual good part. So John Smith and Pocahontas decide to try and talk to each other's sides to try and revel a peace. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. But because of some bullshit the tree says, they decide to try anyway. And of course, they pick the worst opportune time to start making out as each of their fuckboys are watching.
Kocoum! No! Kocoum! Stop!
Both eyes open.
Wow, that was surprising. When I was 5. I mean, I'll admit, that was kind of a ballsy move for Disney to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had dying deer before, we've had women getting crushed by rocks, we've had a lot of brutal ways to die, but just plain getting shot? I'll admit, Disney, that was kind of dark. I mean, there's nothing groundbreaking or amazing about it, but actually, I'll give it kudos. That was actually pretty interesting to see. Unfortunately, this doesn't save John Smith's ass from being arrested, or whatever Indians called it back then.
It would have been better if we'd never met. None of this would have happened.
Pocahontas, look at me. I'd rather die tomorrow than live 100 years without knowing you.
Cheesy!
I can't leave you.
You never will. No matter what happens to me, I'll always be with you.
Corny! So with John Smith captured, the English finally decide to take the attack to the Indians. And what does Ratcliffe decide to do? To sing!
What can you expect from filthy little heathens? Here's what you get when races are diverse.
Now, to the film's credit, this is easily the best damn song in the whole film. And I know it has a lot of controversy for being considered racist, but here's the thing. Isn't that the point of the song? I mean, the point of a musical is to A, convey what a person is feeling, and B, move the story along. And this song does both. The characters are singing about how racist they're being at this point, and we all know the mess at the end of the film. It's gonna be, don't hate each other because of a race, don't be racist, don't be a prick. We get that. But at this point in time, they are racist. They are being racist. They want to kill each other because of their race. So, doesn't it kind of make sense that the song would portray them as racist? Now, I know, out of context it may be racist, but it's a musical, damn it. It's not supposed to be taken out of context. Alright, not every Disney song can be like Let It Go, or it can be heard on the radio a million times. This song fits perfectly. And not only that, I like it. I like it. It's maybe the only song in the film I like. Alright, along with that, but it has a very strong chorus and great visuals to add to it. And it actually serves to be a pretty triumphant climax in the end. I like it. It's a good song. Not only a good song, a great song. It won't be up there with Disney's best, but a great song nonetheless. Especially given every other song this film has released so far. Oh, well, there's the end of that movie. I'm just kidding, no. No, she's still alive.
This is the path I choose, Father. What will yours be?
Well, given the fact that a lot of men are pointing their weapons at us and that they've already killed 2 of our men... Oh wait, the wind is blowing in my hair fluorescently. I suppose you may be right. After all, it's what your mother would want.
There is to be more killing. It will not start with me. Release him.
Alright, well, with that being said, you figure there'd be a happy ending, right?
Now's our chance. Fire!
Gosh damn it!
I'll settle this myself.
Mel Gibson to the rescue! I'll survive because I think I'm Jesus. For God's sake, Mel, shut up! For God, the new Pope's ready to bitch slap you and tell you to shut up. So Ratcliffe is taken away, bald and gagged, and John Smith unfortunately has to return back to England to recover from his wounds, because the 4-month journey across the ocean will definitely be okay for him.
Going back is his only chance. He'll die if he stays here.
Come with me.
I'm needed here.
But I can't leave you.
You never will. No matter what happens, I'll always be with you.
Corny! Damn, right in front of her dad. I gotta give him points for that. Get it some, buddy, get some. that was Pocahontas. So, was it one of the worst films Disney's made? No, probably not. I doubt it. There are a lot of films Disney has made that have done worse than this. The animation is about as great as it's ever been, and for the most part, some of the songs are decent, mainly the villain's ones, which is kind of ironic given the fact that the villain was the worst part of the film. He was uninteresting, unethical, but his songs were good. I like that. It's kind of weird, isn't it? But my biggest problem with Pocahontas was that it was just plain boring. They spend so much time building up these main characters and just have them sit on their ass and talk the whole time. Like, seriously, why not have them actually go on a real adventure and build their character up? Why not have them actually do something? Maybe there was just something about Pocahontas that just didn't seem that appealing to other people. Maybe it's not as bad as a lot of people say it is. I mean, it's boring, don't get me wrong, but I think there's a difference between being boring and being bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't want to watch a boring film, but I'd rather take a boring film than a bad film, per se. It's kind of like what nostalgia critics said with this film. It feels very much like an after-school special, an inaccurate after-school special of that. So for what it is, it's okay. I see it as harmless. I mean, like I said, there are a lot of better films out there to watch, but if you are a fan of Pocahontas, then there's nothing really wrong with that per se. It's not great, but it's not awful either. I say it's okay. It gets a pass on me. So, what am I doing next week?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh!
Jeez, tell the whole theater, why don't you?